Yeah, you said 3. Let's go.
Take your Flyers to
Take
another
your
level.
Flyers to another
Call
level.
Coach Blue
Call
today.
Coach Blue today.
Welcome to the Blue
Welcome
TV
to the
AI
Blue
Media
TV
Studio,
AI Media
where
Studio,
stories come to
where
life.
stories
The
come to
future of
life.
media
The
starts
future of
here.
media starts here.
Every legacy
Every
begins with a
legacy begins
foundation.
with a foundation.
Every story
Every
deserves to
story
be
deserves
remembered.
to be remembered.
Every generation
Every
has a
generation has a
responsibility.
responsibility.
Welcome
Welcome
to the Foundation
to the Foundation
Podcast.
Podcast.
Built on history.
Built on history.
Built on faith.
Built on faith. Built to last. One legacy. One foundation. Building tomorrow. Foundation Podcast. Preserving the legacy. Inspiring the future.
Okay, Kim, what's going? Hold on, let me get us in. Let us get in the building first. We need to get inside of the building, and we are coming after this.
Welcome to the Foundation
Welcome to the
Podcast.
Foundation
Preserving our
Podcast.
Monarch
Preserving
history.
our Monarch history.
Kim,
What's up?
what's going on? What's going on?
I got a new mic, y'all. Oh, look at me. Oh. Wow, that looks just like you, but that almost doesn't. It looks like me, but sort of kind of not really.
Okay.
Anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
Yes, it's episode 6 of the Foundation, being hosted today by myself, Kimberly Blue, and by none other than Anthony Blue.
Yeah, I'm in the building.
Yep, every Sunday. And we're here, the Foundation. Give me a second, y'all. I'm out here.
She's catching.
sharing out.
She's sharing out, catching up, sharing out.
Yes, I'm sharing out, catching up, doing all the things. Likes to share, like give me a heart and all of that kind of stuff. 'Cause-
Yeah, if I'm a little aggressive today, I don't like being late.
Okay, we're not going. We're not going there.
We're not going there.
Nope, we are not going there. We're just gonna go ahead and do what we're doing. But anyway, this is the foundation, and the foundation was created as a brainchild of a few of us as a way to keep monarchs together, informed about current events within Morningside High School, as it was, as well as things that are going on in the city of Inglewood and with alumni as a whole. And so, what our goal is to just keep a point of contact, because we don't have the means that we used to have. We don't have the football games or the basketball games, or we do have the reunions, but just as a better hands-on contact, the foundation got its start, and it actually expands a little bit bigger than that, because we also are the foundation. Our goal is to be a sounding block and a sounding board for us as a group of people to really sort of connect with one another, if that makes sense. So, just wanted to sort of get that out there. Again, I'm Kimberly Curry Blue.
I'm Anthony Blue.
He sounds so bad about that, right? I got a new mic, y'all. I'm not used to being on this microphone like this. So, anyway, this is where we are. I'm gonna move myself a little closer, just a little bit closer. That's a song by Floetry, if y'all don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna start with, we have the foundation, we have a new version of the foundation, that's what we came into, and now we're gonna start with the roar. Oh.
It's time for the
It's
roar,
time
the
for
sound
roar,
of
the
Monarch
sound of
Pride.
Monarch Pride.
Oh, okay, that was a little bit shorter than I thought, but we'll take it. So, yes, this is the roar. The roar is the section of the show where we talk about things that are going on within alumni, or yeah, that's where we sort of highlight alumni events, alumni, what do you want to say, accomplishments. And so we are going to begin with, but you're doing that at a different time. We're going to begin with yesterday. Yesterday, Anthony and I had the absolute pleasure of attending a Dream Out Loud event. And I know I've pumped it up before about the about this event, talked about it coming up and all things that are good going on with it. It was a phenomenal event. The sorry, I'm having a whole lot of throat stuff going on. The reason for the event was a fundraiser to actually raise funds for, in honor, or for the MLK Community Healthcare Foundation. And MLK Community Healthcare Foundation started as a way to sort of get, I think they said they started off with like 4 or 5 nurses.
Yes.
In the community, and then they went from there and reached out, and they're up to like 17 now. But it's a way to get to help the people who are on the street, unhoused, and get them services, and the community at large. Like if they need help with services or healthcare services, this particular project is, that's the goal for this, is to reach as many people that might not have insurance or may just need some guidance, or just, for healthcare purposes, which, in this day and age can be a hit and miss a lot of the time. So our very own, one of my besties, Kim Whitson Barnett, was the mistress of ceremony. The event was actually at the Barbara Morrison Performing Arts Center in Leimert Park. And I was very, very pleasantly surprised with, I had never been there. I've been around in that area.
Neither.
Yeah. And so the facility was actually really, really nice. It had 2 sections. One is more like a playhouse or a sound area where they have
Performing arts.
The Performing Arts
Yeah.
Center, very good, thank you. Performing Arts Center, so they have the lights and the stage, and the gentleman who actually is a co-owner was able, we had a good conversation with him about how he actually acquired that location. If you don't know, Barbara Morrison passed away a few years ago, and he was able to acquire it, and then his wife, he recently married, and now she runs that location. And then he also has
The theater.
the
around
theater.
there.
Yes. And so that's his focus, because he came into that Barbara Morrison location under the guise of like sound and lights and all of that. So anyway, the event was great, and then we transitioned to the courtyard on the other side. I had no idea that this space was that large, and there was a great fundraiser event, silent auction, bidding, and their goal was to raise $10,000, and I
And they
have
did.
to double check,
I
but
think
I'm
they
pretty
did.
sure they hit their goal. Before we left the actual performing arts side, where they had spoken word, they had dance, they had singing, they had music, and one of the auctioned items, where you could actually, it's a raffle, was an artist was there actually, like,
Painting.
real time
Yeah,
painting.
real time painting.
And so at the end, that particular, if you put your name in the hat for the ticket for it, then you could actually win the painting. So it was a really pretty painting. She did a phenomenal job. I can't remember her name. What, do you have the program there next to you? The artist.
Bam!
So this is the program. Very, very nicely done. If you want to donate, you can do so right there. Go ahead and scan it. You can still donate, you know. And it says, your generosity helps provide exceptional health care, improve access to care, and strengthen health and well-being of South LA and the communities that they serve. So it's a really, really good cause. If you are so inclined, that you have the option to actually watch online, but at this point, you know, I don't know if there's going to be a recasting of the event, but you can always go on and donate. So the artist, let me think. Let me find her. Visual artist, Hope Harris. And she went by another name, but I can't remember her other name. But she was a great artist. It was really nice to watch her do it in live and real time. And then they had signers. They had signers from Pierce College to come in and translate for the hearing impaired. That was great, right?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I was really impressed with the event because I got out the house and then she couldn't find me because I was out networking.
Oh yeah, he was out doing the do. But you know, either way, it was still it was a great spot to be in.
Yeah, it was cool.
And so they have photographers. They had ASL. Fruit of Islam was actually security. Did you know that? Did you read that?
I read it, but I didn't see him.
Well, they was on
That was incognito.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't say that. He did, but
that's right.
yes. And so, but Kim Woodson Barnett is she is on the board of directors, and she was also, we were blessed to have her be the mistress of ceremony. And if you haven't seen Kim, hey Scott, what's going on? If you haven't seen Kim in action, theater is her first love, and so everybody knows that. Dr. Barnett is, she's a Dream Council member, but it was really good. So that was the first annual. Look forward to seeing the next one, participating in whatever way we possibly can. We obviously donated to the cause, and it was a great event. So that is that. But hey, you know, he has it up on the thing, and there's a scan if you feel so inclined, which it went to an amazing cause. It goes to an amazing cause. Go ahead, scan it. Scan that QR code that you see right there on the screen, and drop a couple pennies over there. You know, you never know. One of the ladies was talking about how, you know, people that they went to school with, you just don't know who you see on the street, right? It's
Yeah.
like, wow, you know, you in the community where you grew up, and us being from Inglewood, you know, we have that same type of juxtaposition, right? You
Right.
just don't know who you may see who has fallen on hard times. And so this is an opportunity to sort of give back. So I was very, very happy with our attendance. It was a great event, and I got to see my bestie in action. So,
What's up, Scotty Swags? Welcome in.
yes, family. And so then we have the next major event is Size City and Sin City. Are we getting that song?
No, I'm not doing the song.
Okay.
The song is long.
Yes.
But we're gonna
Welcome to
This
Side
what we
City and
welcome
Sin City 13. Join us for an unforgettable Morningside reunion. Enjoy the backyard boogie and sneaker ball. Come celebrate with us in Las Vegas. Scan the QR code or call now to get your tickets. Don't miss out on the legacy. Black Rodeo Weekend, Side City and Sin City. We still networking. We still partying. Cowboy and cowgirl style. The Ultimate Pivot, Las Vegas, October 8th to 12th, 2026.
So yes, let me get myself back on screen here. So yes, we are pivoting. We are pivoting. So we were doing the sneaker ball, but it's
Black rodeo.
it's Black Rodeo Weekend. So the whole weekend you're gonna see everybody in cowboy attire and all that. So I said, okay, here I pivoted. But even at the same point when I pivoted, I got a sign from one of our recently fallen lady Monarch. So I got a sign and it was like boom, tap me on the shoulders. I got chills on my arms, and it was like, just go ahead and pivot to the cowboy thing, because that's all she said was boots on the ground, boots on the ground, boots on the ground, boots on the ground. It was just CBA 87. She came down from up top and said, she tapped me on my shoulder, and I actually getting the chills again right now, because it was like, okay, here, go ahead and do it. So I said, yeah, I mean, this is my event. I take charge of everything, and it's our event. But again, I said, I got that sign, and I said, I'm gonna make this pivot. And again, we're gonna still have our same rotation. We got happy hour. We're gonna do our bar crawl, all that who comes in on Thursday. Friday, we're gonna do our meet and greet, and then we're gonna still do our dress down, old school sneaker fila, whatever you want to do on Friday night. Then Saturday, I mean, we can. If you want to start the cowboy attire already, you can start that attire. But we're gonna switch. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna put them boots on the ground for my girl Carlos, and we're gonna have a good time. All the things are lining up, so it's just gonna be, like I said, you might as well be in the spirit with the whole town. With the whole town and the whole scene. I know the lady who's doing the Black Rodeo, so we still have a few tickets left if you want to grab a ticket to sneak by there on your free time or whatever. But again, the backyard boogie is gonna be you can do that cowboy, you can do boots and dukes, you can do just whatever you want to come in. But the whole thing for the whole weekend for Vegas is gonna be rodeo. Right. So we might as well jump in and play our game, but play the game that we play and do it our way. So that's why.
If you don't have a good understanding about the term cowboy, right? As a black American, the term cowboy was designated for the black cow hands.
Yeah.
And so
get over there and get that cow, boy.
Well, they call them boys.
Yeah.
Right? And so that foundation is really
ours.
It's centered around us. And so it makes a lot of sense that we are doing, that we would embrace that weekend and do the boots on the ground in addition to Miss Bell, may she rest in peace. But I have a very funny feeling that she's going to show up there. We'll feel her spirit.
She tapped me on when I was thinking about it, she tapped me on my shoulder and I got the chills. And then even when I was making the ad, you guys will be able to see it came down from the sky. A damn boot. It came from the sky, and I was like, babe, do you see this right here?
Right.
So it was just that whole change of the atmosphere and the attitude. I said, man, that was a sign for me to do it. Hold on. Uh-oh. Yeah, yeah. Boom. So it was just a sign for me to do it. So it's already going on that weekend. So again, just hey, change it. Yeah, that's right, Scott. You live in Texas, so again, hey.
You gonna wear your dukes?
He ain't. Are you clowning?
Are you going with the boots or the dukes? You going with the boots or the dukes? So yeah, let's like, we're gonna have some. I had to really sit down and have my little thoughts about how we want to push that out and
Right.
what the contest would be for that. But I think it's awesome. I need to go find me a new pair of boots because I don't want to wear the boots that I have now. But at any rate, yeah. So size city and Sin City. The packages price is $150. It's for the all access pass. There will be some a la carte. We know some people are going to come in. So
It ain't. Don't tell them. Don't tell them that. It ain't no a la carte. It's one price that gets you in everything. So when you break that down to how many events, if you come to 2, if you come to all of them, that's a great bargain. So I'm not pulling no punches and doing all that no more.
Okay.
It's the price is where it is, and it's subject to go up. If you don't get your room now, you might get it.
You might not be able
you might
to get
not
in.
be able to get it because a lot of rooms are going. But now the rodeo people are coming in and say, "Oh wait, they got some rooms over there."
Right.
So again,
Right.
all that sitting around, sitting on.
and him and him, don't
Yeah.
him and haw.
Don't him and
Our
haw.
block is, we had someone that actually called us because they tried to get into the hotel without our block, and it was saying that it was sold out. So, make your plans, get there, do what you got to do. But this is going to be a great 13th anniversary. I think I know we're going to have a great time. I hope to see everyone there. It's a way to get out of town, do something else, but to actually encapsulate that rodeo part is like, wow. Okay, here we go.
Just the atmosphere alone, they know at the South Point there's horses there, so that's a cowboy hotel basically.
Right.
But with my UNLV roots, all my former teammates are up top.
Right.
So.
And then it's the West. It's the wild, wild West.
Yeah.
It's the wild, wild West. We don't want to get too wild, but you know how that works.
Scott talking about yeehaw. Right. He talking about yeehaw. So yeah, Side City and Sin City is definitely going on, and we are in the building. All the packages, the hotel. I mean, I've been sending out. I probably sent out at least 20. Hey, send me the link. Send me the link. The links are online, but I'll still send it to you just because you're asking me for it personally. So
right.
I'm sending the links out. Hey, if you need the link, you can get it, and that's what we doing. We just doing the things that we need to do to have fun. And like I said, and then we'll get into some of the hot topics when we come back after the commercial break. But we definitely doing some different things. So.
All right.
So
let's get ready to rumble. Rope some cows. Rope dope. Oh, that's not what that's called. That's a fight.
Yeah, that's a fight.
I don't know.
Rustle some cows.
Rustle some cows. There we go. Hog tie. Who has who's good at tying?
So yeah, Side City and Sin City is going on. Only one party has pivoted. These book your rooms, get your tickets. The links are out on the page. If you need the link, I can send you the link. But again, I've been getting a lot of things going. Hit me up. So only one event changed, but the total theme has changed. But again, Friday night is do your thing. If you want to be cowboyed up or do whatever, that's what we doing. So
I can't wait to see how you guys come in with that. I want to see some bling. I want to see some tassels. I want to see some scarves, some ties. Like, let's do this. Some hats. It's gonna be. I know you guys get ready to do this up. It's gonna be fun.
All right, so we dark. So we're going to commercial right now. So that's what we're gonna do.
Welcome to the Blue TV AI Media Studio, where stories come to life. The future of media starts here. Take your flyers to another level. Call Coach Blue today.
So, okay, we got a couple commercials.
We take the show on the road. Live, record, stream everywhere.
hot topics.
Hot topics. So, if you are a resident of Inglewood or an adjacent city and you live close to Manchester and Crenshaw, then you are well aware that Sprouts has opened where the old Lucky Market used to be, where the old 99-cent store used to be, and where the old Dollar Tree used to be, and now it is a Sprouts. So I'm happy that resource is there, because there seems to be like a food desert in that space, and it doesn't need to be. Those people who live on the northeast side of Inglewood need a place to be able to go to get food. They have to come all the way down to, if you're going down Crenshaw, you gotta go all the way down to Century, and then it's really just,
Some bull.
no, it's Smart and Final, because they closed
What's bull?
the Food for Less, and then go further down to Superior. So there's not, or you have to go east to Rouse, or west and go down and into Inglewood the downtown Inglewood to get to that other, to Vaughn's or whatnot. So this is something that's needed in that space. Sprouts has some really good food choices, and if you haven't been in it, they offer like that pre-packaged meal. You can pick your carb, you pick your veggie, and then your protein, and it's like 4 servings. Okay, your cowboy hat. I see Scott. All right, Scott, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and do your Scotty Swizzle thing on
Yeah,
that.
just don't get caught sleeping in your cowboy hat.
Oh, well, he can pull his hat down. Nobody would know you were sleeping, right? Just a little note. So, but Sprouts is in Inglewood, you guys, and the pictures that I saw online were really, really encouraging, and I'm glad that space is being utilized in that manner, because it's a good thing to do. Next hot topic is Inglewood Unified School District is again on track to be back to full local control as of 2027, after 14 years of being under state receivership. That's huge. So they're moving into running their own district back again, and that's very, very positive. There will be school board seats that are coming up for election in November. If you are so inclined and you feel like you want to be a part of that, then you might be a little late to get your campaign off, but maybe next go around, right? And to that, speaking of elections, there is the mayor race and the city council race and a lot of other things, but what's also going to be on that ballot will be a bond, right? And it's Inglewood Unified School District Safety Repair and Upgrade Bond Measure. And this bond has to be voted and passed with a 55% vote within Inglewood of the residents. But it will issue up to $395 million in bonds to help with the school repairs and upgrades. So they are doing a lot of renovations and building in Inglewood Unified for those schools. Some of these schools are in, they need a lot of TLC. The bond, if it's passed, will add an extra $60 per $100,000 of your property's assessed value. So say if you had a $900,000 valued house, $60 per $100,000 will put you at an extra $540 on your taxes. Take that how you want to take it. If you have your house and your property taxes, the assessed value. So if you've been in your house for a very long time, then your taxes may be low, and this number is going to, it'll vacillate depending on how much your house is valued at the assessed value. So keep that in mind. But that's a good measure for the school. I work at another school district and they have bonds all the time. Hopefully Inglewood Unified will get this word out to the constituents and really be able to hype it up and talk about what the benefits, the pros and the cons. Well, they're going to talk about the pros. I'm sure there'll be some cons discussed, but you got a couple months to get that conversation had because November is coming up. So, there is a transit connector. It's a public transit connector that is taking up the corner of Market and Florence, where that CVS is, that whole little strip mall. So there are businesses that have been there for a very long time that it's an issue that's been coming up because it actually made it to the CBS News because those business owners are being displaced, and I don't know what type of financial support they are being provided to relocate, but it's a thing, and we know how when you don't own your property,
Right.
and then someone comes in and buys it and they want you to go. This is a
Capitalism.
byproduct of that. This is a byproduct of it. You can't be upset with them for wanting to increase the property and make money. That's the whole point of it. Like you said, capitalism. Right? But you also don't expect them to have a bleeding heart about it either, right? So they got it to make money. They understood where the value was, and so I'm just hopeful that these people are able to find a place to land.
Scott saying, where was this? When he was talking about the bond, where was that when our school was?
I don't know if they might have. I believe they might have had.
They probably had this set aside. Everybody want the big property. It's still capitalism. So it was the big property with everything on the property.
Right.
So.
Right. So, think about it. The properties weren't valued at what they are now.
Yeah.
So that's probably a lot of that. I mean, you had the farm, you had Hollywood Park. Those are the big things that were there now. Now you have the Forum, you have the SoFi, you have the Intuit, you have that whole new Hollywood Park, you have the YouTube theater. There are a lot of different businesses that are there now that have increased exponentially.
I think when people understand business, then they would see, because even with Hollywood Park, that ground was already laid for gambling. So what's on that property? Gambling.
Right.
And now you got bigger stadiums because stadiums pull in people. People spend money, and so it's a capitalist type of situation. That's the same. Watch what's gonna happen in Gardena because it's gambling. Watch what happens in Gardena, and it's gonna be the same thing.
Yeah.
Because they have gambling, and it's gonna commerce is already a place for gambling, so it's gonna boom. And
there's not a casino in Hawthorne, is there?
No. So
not yet.
Yeah. So again, those things right there play a big difference. But again, if you out here sitting on your hands and not paying attention to what's going on in your neighborhood, these things will happen.
Right.
So.
Right. So there is Yolanda Davidson is running for District 1 City Council seat, and she's been. We talk about boots on the ground. She's been boots on the ground with her with the city of Inglewood, right? All things, she was born and raised. She still lives there. She has a very strong and uplifting voice, motivating. Yes, isn't that a nice picture of her? So Inglewood strong. Let's keep Inglewood strong. And she pulls no punches about how she feels about the city, and I appreciate that for her, and appreciate that about her. And so she's all about protecting the residents of Inglewood and keeping it as whole as possible. So I don't have a dog in that fight, but if I did, I would definitely be voting for Yolanda Davidson if I was in District 1.
Oma's in District 1. Your church is in District 1.
Yes.
So you do have a dog in the fight.
Maybe we can get her into the church to talk about that. They like to campaign at the church, right? They like to come to the church to talk. So we might as well see about getting her. Maybe I'll talk to my brother about that. He's still in council. My nephew. about talking to some of the.
One thing she got the spunk to fight. You ain't gonna bully. You ain't gonna bully no bully.
Will not bully a bully.
Yeah, you're not gonna bully a
She's not
bully. So.
She's just very strong-willed.
That's what she'll take on Buzz and whoever. But again, like I said, you just gotta be up for the fight.
Right.
And that's how that thing works.
So speaking of the mayoral race, there's some. It's not on here, but there's some back and forth between a couple of the candidates. I don't want to get too far into it, but there was a comment that was made that was really sort of hit home as far as what I feel. It nailed that, hit that nail in the coffin with the to the position that if the people are not happy with the current leadership, you have a lot of candidates that are going to water down the vote. I don't know how well of a position that is, right? That's not a real good space. You need to really have someone to sort of come in and team up and say, okay, if I'm this and you run for that, and we're going to come together on a ticket. But to have all these different people just jockeying for the same position, you water down the vote. And the last time Mayor Butts won with 30%, 30-something% vote. Now, some people probably didn't vote, but I mean, you don't even have half of the people. You didn't get half the people that voted. So, people can complain about them as much as they want to, but if you don't actually find a candidate and roll with that candidate, and then if there are multiple candidates, someone has to drop out sooner than later.
Yeah, so it's four other candidates plus him, so it's 5.
Right. So that's 25% of the vote. No, that's 20% of the vote if everybody gets their group. Nobody wins, right? So just keep that in mind when you start talking about like who shot John and all this other kind of stuff. In the end, it's not productive. And if the goal is to have someone else to be the candidate, then
if I lived in Inglewood, I would ran. Why are you smiling?
Yes.
Why are you smiling? If I lived in Inglewood, I would have ran.
Okay.
Why are you smiling? That's the point. I'm hold on. We got to go to commercial break. No, I'm just. Why are you smiling?
There's a lot that goes along with that.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of deep diving into people's.
And who cares?
Okay.
Who cares?
I don't want to be deep dove into. How about that?
Yeah, because they deep diving in.
And
if you live there, yeah, everybody in the house. Who cares?
I don't want to have it. Anyway. Jasmine Crockett, Sister Big Time. Okay. Yes. That's who. She very much reminds me of Jasmine Crockett. So, anyway, keep her on your radar. She pulls no punches, and so, this is not about Inglewood, but it came up in my things to talk about, which is the Hawthorne Mall. The Hawthorne Plaza is finally being demolished after 30 years. That's a 35-acre shopping center. A little history was that it was opened in 1977, and then it shut its doors in 1999. Right? They probably thought it was going to be the end of the world. Remember how everybody was tripping in 1999? Get your receipt from the bank because the computers aren't made to go on, and all of that thing. And then we woke up and it was just another day. Nothing happened. The computers didn't fail. Nothing. So, but the Hawthorne Mall shut. So, there you go. A little bit of fun trivia was that the Fast and the Furious, somebody claims to be a Fast and Furious aficionado and did not know that the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift was filmed. Some of the scenes were filmed at the Hawthorne Mall.
Nobody cared about them movies. We cared about the movies we went to at the Hawthorne Mall.
You like Fast and the Furious?
I like Fast and the Furious, but I'm saying I didn't care about that. I care about going to the Hawthorne 6.
Gone Girl was also filmed at the Hawthorne Mall.
Who
Gone Girl was a good movie.
Who was in it?
what's his name?
Who?
Was it
Wesley Snipes?
no.
Right. That's what it didn't matter.
Wesley Snipes probably. Never mind. We're not gonna talk about that. So the court had ordered that they either they be fined, I believe, or that they give up the property or it be demolished because this has been going on for 30 years. They've been trying to figure out what they were going to do with this piece of property, and so they had to demolish it or begin demolition no later than August 14th. So they're doing it in sections. My concern is that if it was built in 1977, has it ever been retrofitted, and did they remove the asbestos? Like, what is the fallout for them tearing down that building? Because that 1977 is prime for asbestos. So the community, like, there's a whole lot that goes along with tearing down something. And so environmental studies, they gave them to August the 14th, but I'm hopeful that the Hawthorne residents were savvy enough
You already know. Come on, babe. You already know they ain't gonna tell us. We always gonna be the last to know.
There's so many apartments and things of that nature, but you know,
And they gonna put a new apartment. They gonna put a new apartment right there.
They don't have any formal redevelopment plans, and so that to me is a flag because, like I said, 1977 says
Where are the critters
asbestos. Oh, it's a Chinese food place still there across the street.
You wrong for that one right there.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
Right.
saying, you know, there's some restaurants got
you
El
should.
Pollo Loco down the street.
You wrong for that one.
I didn't know you wrong.
No,
That was not where I was going with that. I'm just thinking about what eateries are right there. It's a hometown buffet across the street.
It's the breakfast spot down the street. It's all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
from what's his name?
Yeah. From what movie? Pulp Fiction.
I only saw that movie one time.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people may find you might want to get a cat. That's all I'm saying. You might want to get a cat. But just and an air purifier because the breeze and now it's getting everything is windy. We're getting closer to the fall. Buy yourself an air purifier, people. I don't know what that dust is going to be like. There's a whole set of apartment buildings right behind there. So, anyway. Okay. So, we're on to the next segment.
We're on to the next segment. Okay, hold on. Let's see what I'm up for.
And I know we're beating, we're competing right now with the Gardena Jazz Festival, which
yeah.
we should have been at.
Yeah, I went to a networking meeting. I can't just go to LA 2 days in a row like that.
I go to LA Monday through Friday.
So yeah, we are gonna break for a little commercial break from Blue TV. We're gonna give you some of the things that we do.
Welcome to the Blue TV AI Media Studio, where stories come to life. The future of media starts here.
No, that one wasn't working. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to Throwback Thursday, where Morningside Monarch history comes alive. Presented by Side City and Sin City. Take your flyers to another level. Call Coach Blue today.
Okay, where we at now, man?
Tell me about it.
No kidding.
Tell me about it. Real people, real experiences, and stories worth preserving.
So yeah, tell me about it. We are talking about the big event we had last week. What you laughing at?
I'm laughing at your image is a mixture between Dylan and Sean.
That's not me though.
Who was that? Sean Skills?
That was just whoever I wanted to talk about it. He wanted to tell us about it.
It's a Dylan Skills.
Yeah. So yeah, last weekend we had all the Monarchs come in town for. Did I put a
The MMAA.
The MMAA weekend? We're gonna call it the MMAA alumni weekend. So it was really a wonderful event. I mean, we had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm gonna take away some of the things that I seen. She wasn't here, so the Thursday night was a meet and greet. Thursday night meet and greet was well put on. Everybody grabbing their shirts. Everybody just doing what we do as Monarchs. What we do as Monarchs, we come together and we just talk and we have fun. It was Scott's birthday that same weekend, so yeah, he was turned up, his normal self, loud.
It was his birthday. He was supposed to be loud.
But he always loud, so it didn't matter.
He's a Leo.
Well, Leo season is officially over today. So
Whatever.
today is the first day of Virgo season, so Virgo season is definitely here. But yeah, it was a Thursday night. Just everybody getting in, having a good time, line dancing, just talking and chilling and having a cocktail and talking outside about old times. Again, that's what we do when we get together, and that's the thing that we try to preserve. Is when we do get together, you guys got to understand you're in your last quarter. And these still to be able to talk to your friends and hang out with your friends it's huge. When you get to that 8 on there, it starts slowing down. A lot of your friends are gone. We lost a lot of Monarchs this year. So again, when we have that time to get together, that means a lot to me. And it means a lot to me because that's why I started the reunion. I got tired of seeing people at homegoings and different things like that. So it's like, no, let me enjoy you while you're still here and do those things. So again, the Thursday they started with the meet and greet. Then Friday they had a roll around Inglewood. So it was karaoke over here for Talana's birthday. It was something over here. Everybody just moving around the city again. So that was a real big thing. But people turned in early so they can get their spot for Saturday. So Saturday was I think I got in there about, everybody was calling me early. Your spot. I said, I don't have no spot. I'm gonna move around and do the things. So again, I moved around and I came in about, I think it was about one something. I came in, and again, like I said, just me being Anthony Blue number 1, whatever. It takes me a while to get through the park because I know people in every single class, so I have to stop. So I said, okay, I came on in, and it probably took me 2 hours from where my normal starting point to get down and get back. But again, it was just enjoying everybody, going up and talking to everybody and doing the different things like that, and then just answering questions about Vegas and stuff like that. If you come or not, if you come and if you don't, we're gonna have fun regardless, because that's what we do as Monarchs. Wherever we go and we get together, we have fun together. And that's what the main thing is. So going in there and then seeing everybody's space and tents, and then class 86, that's my sister's class. So they won the sector, and that was good to see that. And then 81 was in second place, but they was in second place. So again, Morningside, we win. So
And Top Motown won the 50-50 raffle.
Yeah, Top
Took
Motown.
$20 out and gave the rest of it back donated it back.
Oh, he did that?
Oh,
that was See, that was good as Motown Todd.
right.
So it was good. So again, those are the things that we're talking about, and we just, like I said, having fun and really just getting to see Mr. Lewis hung out for a while.
Mr. Lewis.
And then
that's a tell me about it.
that's a tell me about it right there, because he's always popping it. Right now he probably at. We will see a picture at Gardena.
Oh yeah.
And him, talking to people. So that's what it's all about, and that's what the whole thing about with the weekend. I want to give a big shout out to the MMAA, and then Cinder and Lisa Draper. I think they were the leads this year. So we're going to give a shout out to them on really making sure the event went off. But let's talk about after the park. Steve-O's event was great. We talking about a lot of people pulled in and went over there afterwards, and I mean, I stayed out kind of late, and hung out. Then they had a Soul Train line going, but that's just Monarchs getting together, and that's what it's all about. It ain't about nothing else. It ain't about my event, your event. It's our event. We don't have a school anymore,
Right.
and that's the biggest part. We don't have a school, but when we get together, you swear up and down that we were still going. We were still going, but we don't have a school anymore. We're gonna keep doing this the way we do it, and that's all I can tell people. If you come to Vegas, you come. If you don't come, we're gonna have fun regardless. You're gonna be like, I miss it. Then when you look up next year and you see that it might have changed to something else, it is what it is. I'm just giving a heads up. But again, we enjoy each other when we do get together. That's the main thing.
Right.
I had a ball at Steve O's. I had a ball at Vincent Park, and then when we got to Sunday night, we got to Sunday night. Let me tell you how big that was on Sunday night. Monarchs performing, Monarchs hosting, Scott being loud as usual, but it was his birthday, so again, we gonna blame it on his birthday, but I know better because I've been knowing Scott for a long time. But anyway, when you have to take 2 pictures on the stage, that's a real tribute to really going on. I ain't even talking about the day party that happened down at the 3 and Out and all that. They did church. They did the 3 and Out. We're not even talking about that. We're talking about the full-on 2. You had to do a girl's picture and a guy's picture. That's how many people were there. Seeing Laleen and Will Draper, and just we can go through the class 84 because they always throwing up a 4 somewhere. Valerie, all the people that was in the building supporting. But again, like I said, when we get together, that's our thing that we do. We get together and we have a good time. So, but 2 pictures, you had a female picture and a picture for the guys, and they both were fully. And I could put them up on here. I should have put them up, but again, I should have pulled them up. But that's the thing we're talking about.
Right.
Is when we do get together, we get together. So.
Well, it's a support, and that's what we.
Yeah.
That's the whole goal. That's the base, the foundation.
The foundation of what we doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So on that same note, that's the foundation of what we do. So that was my Tell Me About It segment. Shout out to the class of 86 winning the scepter. Shout out to class of 86 on their Sunday brunch that they had in Santa Monica at Lulu's. Yeah, at Lulu's. So again, that was a success for them. So again, it's their 40th year. So their finale is gonna be, Scott, we see your 84, this is what y'all do right here. Let me do it with my bad hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it with my bad hand for y'all. There you go. There you go. That's football finger right there. But anyway, that's what it's all about. It's about getting together and working on your last quarter with your friends while you still can and while they still here. So
Right.
that's.
And just to that point, like Mom, when she was here, you could tell she was a little lonely.
She was lonely.
Because her friends
We're gone.
were gone, and so making and retaining those connections is a huge thing. So it's a huge thing to be able to keep those connections, because that's what keeps people going. It really does.
Okay, we are on time, Kim. So you know what time it is, right?
Birthdays.
It's celebration time. Happy birthday from the Foundation Podcast.
All right, so yay, it's birthday time. Go Kim, it's your birthday. Go Kim.
That one looked like you there.
Sort of. Maybe. I don't know. My face sort of morphs in those. But it's
Right.
okay. I morph. People tell me all the time, you look different. So, at any rate, my brother didn't even recognize me yesterday.
Right.
So, how crazy is that? I'm talking to my brother and he's like,
Okay, Mike.
I'm talking to my brother and he's like, I didn't know that was you. Anywho, we're gonna start with August 21st. We're going back a little bit because we didn't catch this birthday. It is Lee Tate. It's August 21st, and then August the 22nd, which was yesterday, was Rhonda Howard and Kim Brown. And then today, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Bridget Richardson, Sheila Carter English, and Richie Rich.
Richie Rich.
Richie Rich.
Double's in the building.
And Scott says happy birthday to him again. Yes. And then tomorrow is Randy Shanklin.
No, it's Jay Shanklin. Rest in peace.
Randy.
No.
Who is Jay?
Rest in peace, Jay Shanklin. It's his birthday.
Oh, y'all called him Jay?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Shondi Wiley. That's an 88er. 88. 88. Just in case you need the numbers, you need to count. Whatever. The 25th is Joyce Moore. 88. This is another one. Just saying. And rest in peace, Dobie Tucker. Happy heavenly birthday for Dobie Tucker. Tony Harrison. Got those fingers. 88. Tony Harrison Cook. And then 27th is Shannon Jones and Shira Walker. And then the 28th is Miss Betty Giannanelli, Carl Horn, and Demetrius Gibbons. So those are our birthdays for this coming week. Thank you, Scott, for that candle. Put another candle on your birthday cake. You're another year older today.
Really?
You've never heard that part?
Never heard that song.
Oh, yeah. Put another candle on your birthday cake. You're another year older today. All right.
All right, we are coming up on Kim's favorite segment. Here we go.
Red Book.
So tell us about this Red Book.
Okay, so the Red Book. The Red Book is an option. Okay, she sort of looks like me. Her teeth are straight. I'm getting braces. I'm just having a moment. But we're talking about braces and we're talking about services. Yes. So the Red Book is my baby project, that my brainchild, and it's based or spun off of the Green Book, which our parents and our grandparents used to have to use when they traveled across the country because they needed to know where there were safe places to stop on their way on traveling because they really weren't allowed to travel by air. And so with that, I thought, I'm like, okay, well, we can do something like that. We have so many monarchs that have businesses, provide services that we can connect to. And not just monarchs, but my thought, which Red Book, is about the monarchs, right? Let's connect with each other, especially in light of that our school is closed, right? So that's where the base of that came from. But it does expand and outreach to other people outside of the MHS. But what I would like to do, and what my goal is to make a digital space where you can just go in and pull up, instead of going to the Angie's book or Angie's List or Googling or whatever else. You would go there first and look to see if there's someone in your space, in your area, that can offer or provide the service that you're looking for. Thank you, Scott. And then if not, then you venture out. But word of mouth, we share so much with each other. We do this already, so why not have it in a space where you can actually put your fingers on it, right? And so it will be a digital book. It'll be a link. It's a live document. I've already started. But if I'm hopeful, and I would like to include as many monarchs as possible and as many people who have a service that they would like to include in this book. as possible. And so let's get out and start supporting each other, bringing that dollar and circulating it with amongst ourselves before we send it out into
To someone
cyberspace.
else. Yeah.
Yeah, we have $1 trillion in the Black community that as soon as we get it, it goes right out of our community. But
6 seconds.
we have the services within our community to still be able to maintain that dollar. And circulate it amongst ourselves before we share it out. And so that's my goal with the Red Book, is to let's go ahead and recirculate. There's so many people. I think we're going to get an example. I am I'm a notary public. I am mobile. I'm in Southern California. But I do provide. Oh, okay. All right, LaShawna Gold. Thank you for the idea, for the willingness to participate. I am totally embracing that idea. So, if you can rally some people, and let's go ahead and get that out there and share the information. They can contact me or Anthony about how to actually get into this book. But again, I'm a notary, and so that notary service is, people have documents that need to be notarized all the time. You have realtors or just things that need to be notarized consistently. And so I have my notary license. That's one of the businesses that is there. We also own a fitness gym, right? And we do virtual services as well as in-person services. That's another service that's, let me just sort of pause there and put a pin in that, because
We do a lot.
well, one, we do a lot, but two, we have to really get a grip on our health. Scott is one person who is on here who has been on a workout journey, and I am so proud of him because he is doing it. Scott, keep up the good work. But we talk about fallen monarchs, and we have to really sort of hone in on that and figure out how to mitigate that on the other end. And the way you do it is through what you consume, right? And so making your health better, getting on a health journey. I myself have lost 33 pounds, got about another 10 to go, but to get to the goal weight that I wanted to get to. However, I feel so much better, like personally. And so it's not just, the way my clothes fit, which is crazy. Like I need, you said the other day I need to buy some new clothes because my clothes don't really fit anymore. But those little things. So that's one other option. In one other business that we have.
You be having auntie jeans on.
He didn't even have to go there. What it is I don't have an appropriate belt. I'm looking for a look, but I don't have the right belt. So, anywho,
Got a belt for you.
whatever. And then we have Anthony is doing a bang up job with this digital creation, like AI digital creation flyers, and to that I'm going to spin it into realty because
Take your
That's
flyers
right.
to another level. I'm Coach Blue, and my media network makes it unforgettable. Animated cinematic graphics that pop and sell. Call Coach Blue today. Let's build your empire.
Are you going to give us an animated? Do you have my notary
Yes.
loaded up?
You like that? Okay, here we go. You can keep talking till keep talking till it come up.
So that we have dentists, we have realtors, we have dentists, realtors, tax people. We have people that are into. We have healthcare professionals. We have massage therapists. It's just we run the gamut. Hairstylists, babysitters. Creative people, if you need something blinged out, there's all kinds of services. We run the gamut amongst Monarchs, and I would really like to be able to have everyone included. We have line dance instructors, photographers. I'm just naming off. Like we have people who do personal car service detailing. So it's so many people that can do different services, and how about we have them in one space where you can access them? Are you pulling them out of them?
I got it. It's too far. You want to put
Okay.
your birthday thing up? How about that?
Scott is a football coach. If you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you're looking for a Pop Warner team, then check with Coach Scott. MSA.
Yeah, this whole red book thing is really simple, but you might as well call somebody you know that's been vouched for. So again,
Right.
It's about, all right, if you know this person does flyers or do something else, call that person and get your stuff done. Hairstylist or whatever.
Earrings.
But look in the book, just find somebody that, okay, here, I need a new barber, I need a DJ, I need this, but look amongst ourselves first.
Right.
And that's the way to change a lot of the narratives that's going
Absolutely.
on. So because I know I definitely changed the narrative in this flyer, this digital marketing game, because you can post a flyer and you can write all the stuff. People are gonna be on there 1 to 2 seconds because they don't want to read all that. But if the flyer starts talking to you and moving, you're gonna stay engaged.
Right.
And that's what it's about. It's about staying engaged. And that's the whole thing that said, okay, here, I got this market. I know how to do these things right here. Let me do it this way. And now people are going to really click on your flyer and stay on there, not, oh, it's just some writing about an event coming up.
And it's about the pivot and moving with the times.
Moving with the times, yeah.
Moving with the times. So that's where we are. So that's the Red Book. I look forward to talking to people, getting them into this book, and then sharing out. Excuse me.
The thing that I say about it is you can move with the people that's moving, or you gonna get left behind, but you're gonna have to come back to the book somewhere and get some help. It's just, again, we like waiting till the last second, then now want to get on board, and that time is over because we're gonna get left behind.
Right.
You're gonna get left behind, and we don't want you to get left behind. So.
Right. And so, voila, there we are with the Red Book. Thank you for
Take your flyers to another level. Call Coach Blue today.
And we do a lot more. Like I said, we have our AI studio.
Welcome to the Blue TV AI Media Studio, where stories come to life. The future of media starts here.
And then here's another.
We take the show on the road. Live, record, stream, everywhere. This is the Foundation Podcast, preserving our Monarch history. Once a Monarch, always a Monarch.
And all that was made right here where I sit.
Yes.
So we can close out on whatever you want to talk about. Scott might have a question. LaShawn might have a question, but yeah, this is what we do, and this is what we're trying to bring to you, and we're trying to bring it to another level so you still stay informed about what is really going on in this Monarch family here. So you don't have it. You want me to bring you?
Yeah.
You want me to bring your notary up? Let me go find it. So you keep talking while I'll do the searching.
Yeah. So we are, like I said, we're, also, if you follow me on TikTok.
Personal plug here.
Personal plug. I've had 2 people now tell me that I've come across, if you're on TikTok, that they've seen me on their FYP page, or they had a friend, someone who they knew that I was on their page and was referring me as far as the services. Again, Red Book is a spin-off of what it is that I already do. If I believe in what it is that you do, I will promote you to the oomph. And so I'm a big guinea pig to try stuff myself. There are some products that I have on my TikTok page that I will go to the mats about. And so, or the mattresses, what they say, the Godfather. Go to the mattresses about. And so I promote that on there. If you are looking for some inspiration or some information, you can follow me on Kim Curry Blue, at Kim Curry Blue on TikTok. My TikTok handle is Neela, Neela Blue. Just to let you know, if you're looking for me. But anyway, I'm proud of what it is that I'm accomplishing, because someone told me, basically it was a challenge. Someone said that I was just a consumer on TikTok and that I needed to be.
Yeah, you just put them on.
Oh, where are you a consumer? On the other TV? So, with that, I was like, oh, okay, well, if I can figure out how to really promote some stuff and then possibly get a little couple pennies for it or some free product, let's do that. And so, it's been good for me. I don't do enough videos, but I do the ones, and now that I'm, the ones that I have done, some of them are now starting to come up in my in other people's pages that know me, that can actually reach out and say, hey, this came across, so that makes me proud.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So yeah, even on that note, I can't pull up her thing because she already sold from one of her TikTok page. But anyway, now we gonna get ready to close out, because if I go get her notary thing, I have it for next show. I'll put it in the lineup for next show. But yeah, we just saying we like to have fun. We like to promote our businesses, and we have our own personal businesses. And I can't even pull up my other one because it's not ready yet. But it's about what we doing. So again, Side City and Sin City is Black Rodeo Weekend. So all we doing is pivoting one party. But again, you might as well be in the thing with the whole city, but still do you.
Boots.
Yeah, still do you. That's the main thing about it. You doing what you do. So, and what we gonna do is we gonna have a good time. We gonna be coming on. We going into September, so y'all know when we go into September, we are on almost every few days, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming on, keeping you abreast of what's going on every week. We come in the first 2 weeks, and after that it's gonna be every day when we're a month out. I think it's a month out how we did it last time. So, but just keeping everybody abreast of what's going on. Blue TV network is blowing up. You can get it on your Apple, your Google. You can put it on your phones. You can put it on your TV. So again, we are doing things, real things. Like I said, this episode will go. We are 13 minutes over, but like I said, when you have good people and you want to give out the information, you just give it out, and then just really show what you do. So yeah. She got her Inglewood. I got my morning. I got my line on. I'm always keep that line close. So, but yeah.
My Inglewood shirt.
Yeah.
And so this is where we are.
And bringing you more the visuals and different things like that. So again, just really tightening up our show and just getting in. So again, we know Gardena Jazz is going on right now.
Right.
So people are out and having a good time. So that's all that matters. And that's we just want you to stay blessed and just keep us in your hearts and just follow along and preserving that Monarch history. So with that, what you got, babe?
That's it. Obama out.
Every legacy begins with a foundation. Every story deserves to be remembered. Every generation has a responsibility. Welcome to the Foundation Podcast. Built on history. Built on faith. Built to last. We are Monarch. One legacy. One family.
Black Rodeo Weekend, Side City and Sin City. We still networking, we still partying. Cowboy and cowgirl style. The Ultimate Pivot, Las Vegas, October 8th to 12th, 2026. We take the show on the road. Live, record, stream, everywhere. Take your flyers to another level. Call Coach Blue today. Welcome to the Blue TV AI Media Studio, where stories come to life.